Guys, was I'm audible for you? Can please someone respond with a hand? Guys, as I'm audible for you, can please someone respond with a hand? Thank you. Okay. Now, at IoT General World, we're gonna discuss about today the benefits of an IoT organizations. It's like have discussed this before session about the most important organizations where we have to we implement technologies through technologies. So let's I'll revise once the three things of our most important organizations also. There are many benefit things coming to the IoT. So these things which it mainly concentrate upon to maximize the productivity and to enhance an organization workflow. Okay, these mostly concentrate upon our maximizing the productivity and to enhance an organization flow, which I have just before session itself. It is like to inbuild the productivity as of long, and the next thing was is to enhance the organization workflow, just like to explore for more of it and to make it to be a huge range. That's it how it's also about. And the most of organizations has already implemented such as the technologies which was importantly was this instrumentation, CADA, assist management, and computerized maintenance management systems, and that way. And coming to instrumentation of an IoT, it describes a network of physical objects which we call as the things in IoT. Then embedded of a sensors, and also it has some kind of a softwares and other technologies with the purpose of connecting and exchanging of any data with another devices with the having an internet in their systems. Okay. These Internet of Things is described in instruction. It is a network of physical objects, or we simply say it is as things in IoT. So those are being embedded with sensors, software, and other technologies for purpose of connecting and exchanging of any data with other devices and systems over an internet with following internet. So this technology is all about to installation and to maintenance of any device which is used for automation of an industrial process. So these instrumentation where it is the most important and of an organization technologies of an IoT, these instrumentation technology will be having some kind of an installation, maintenance of an devices which is used to automation of an industry processes. So these devices would measure and control. Okay, these devices would be a measure. It controls the pressure and also the temperature leveling and the flowing of processes which is used in that way. So it be measure and control the temperatures over with these devices. So basically, it is all often a controlling also and the leveling of these following surroundings with IoT devices. So it is an automated manufacture and the production also. So this kind of IoT is used for an RFID, NFC, low range of a Bluetooth or a low like wireless things and radio protocols, etc. thing. So these gonna use this for as an RFID which we can like coming to the end of it, we can scan through Wi-Fi and we can pay some kind of a cost to them, and we can transfer such kind of a data. Even for with a Bluetooth, we can transfer the data and just like, if you see smaller for our phone application. Okay, with these lower energy of an radio protocols also and the Wi-Fi directly, we can transfer the data. And this role of this instrumentation is all about it allows the remote monitoring and it controls the machinery and the processes. So the basically the role of these IoT on IoT of an organization is all about it allows to remote monitoring and to control a machinery processes. Okay, this means these operators can be oversee the operations from anywhere in the world. Okay, by using this device to be connected with the purpose of like sorry with the network of internet, so it can be enhanced as some kind of a flexibility and it allows to make the things very quickly as if any have any issues. Okay, so these IoT instrumentation is all about it always allow the automation sources to be allowed it monitoring and it controls the machinery and processes. So these gonna be these operations gonna be seen anywhere in the world because by using some kind of an internet in between some kind of diseases so devices. So these gonna be enhance the flexibility and allows the to quickly responses to any issues. So the four main components of this instrumentation is all about the data processing, connectivity, and sensors and devices and user interfaces. It is important just because it has a need of ensuring the it has a need of it has a need of an it has a need of an ensuring of an everything which is operating properly. It has an instrumentation which is need to be monitor everything properly and by operating some kind of operations. It has to be maintained very properly. So that is all about the instrument. In the word itself, you come to know that what is an instrumentation really defined. If you ask me what is the examples of these thing was industry security and motion detection and home security for secure homes for key driver etc thing and providing some kind of alerts with the home applications of a CC cams etc. So if you ask me examples of this, then it should be a home security like a key driver behind the smart. And the second thing was a home security cameras, which it gives a providing or which it provides an alert. And the third thing was industrial security and the safety and motion detector. This is all about instrumentation. Next thing was CADA. Okay. It is a computer-based system. CADA is all about. It is a computer-based system, often a gathering, often a gathering when analyzing the real-time data to monitor to control equipment that deals with the critical and time-sensitive materials. Okay. These SCADA is a computer-based system of and a gathering and analyzing the real-time data to monitor and to control the equipment which it deals with the critical and the time-sensitive materials or an events. Okay. These SCADA was on a computer based basically, so it is for all of analyzing the real time data and to gathering of a real time data, and by these analyzing and gathering of a data, these gonna monitor and to control with critical on time sensitive materials or the events. And if you ask what it is all about it. It is like it is a system which it aims to be a monitor and control the devices at your remote sites. So these are the critical these systems are critical basically, and it helps to maintain some efficiency of to collecting and to processing the real time data. Processing of a real time data And in this, the four types of SCADA system is all about first generation, which is early generation, and second generation is said to be distributed systems. In the third generation, it is a network to systems, and the fourth generation is a web or IoT based systems. So basically, SCADA is used for controlling or monitoring or analyzing some of an industrial devices and the processes. This system basically consisting of two things, which was the hardware and software components, and it enables a remote and to on-site gathering of a data from industries equipment. So it is used for controlling. SCADA is used for controlling and analyzing some kind of industrial devices and the processes also. So in this system also, they gonna have both components, which is the software and hardware components. So it enables to a remote and on-site gathering of an data from an industrial equipment. So and also they have a CADM models, which will set to be shortly OSI model also. I think you come to know what was that, which is a physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, etc. things. So there is also 5 levels in SCADA, which was a field level instrumentation control devices and a TUS and communication system, the master station, and the connected commercial data processing. And this the functioning of SCDA has been done with a network data communication itself, and also by presenting it and by controlling it. This is a thing. And if you ask for those examples in a real formation of SCDA is electric generation and transmission and distribution of the systems like an oil and gas systems, etc., and manufacturing of food production facilities and plants and mass transit systems, heavy rain, etc. The features of this is was it is a recording sector and it's a trending one, and it has a basic information of a power system which is collected by a data authentication quotation. It is all about CAGA. The next thing was assist management. Okay, assist management is referred to a tracking and managing of individual network which is connected assist with the sensors. So by using that deep packet inspection to they're gonna to get to be capture and to report a detailed asset information. So the classification, location, operating system, serial serial number, application port usage, and of more. So these assets management is all about it refers to be a tracking and to managing of an individual network. Okay, it is referred to a tracking and management of an individual network which is connected through assets of a sense. Is that use a deep packet capture to report it detailedly of an asset, whatever the information they have. So they mainly concentrate upon a location, OS, serial number, and port, etc. things. So in IoT, it is helped to just because of two major things, which was of helps in identifying and it helps in identifying and of a managing. It helps in identifying and to managing of a risk to managing of an risk. So it includes by identifying and the managing of an risk which is associated with some kind of a users or etc. So to ensure this business is always been ready to address any risk if anything occurs. So Something occurs. So the primary use of this assist risk management is to be a priority, like it is investment which is they have done, it has to be priority way. So these IoT of going to be help the system management with which it includes the identifying and managing of a risk associated with some kind of a uses to that situation. So to ensure this business, they have been already addressing any risk that if anything arises. So the primary thing is to be more of an identifying. The managing risk is a primary thing to them. So it is all of by using of connected devices, they combine and by with the specific digital systems such as an assisted tracking software to we get read and transmit the real-time data. So IoT can be seen in everywhere. And then from a smart thermostats and the fitness trackers, etc., the like to the navigation of the satellite systems and smart speakers, etc. So we're gonna see everywhere this thing called IoT. So with this, these system management gonna deal like it is like a connected devices of a usage which is combined with the digital systems. It's like a tracking software to read and to transmit the real-time data. It is the assisted tracking of our management. It is gonna make majorly targets upon the location and the performance and the condition of a mobile aspects, vehicle and equipment. So there's a several types of management also, which was a digital assistant management and fixed assistant management, and to enterprise assistant management, financial assistant management, infrastructure assistant management. Those are all the things. So the major purpose of it is to be, it is like an increasing of a wealth over a time by acquiring, maintaining, and trading investments. So it has a more of potential growth compared to another name of these assistant. And the other name of a system management is wealth management. So it is a financial services provider which it manages the is his or her clients. It also indicates a kind of a sensors which is such like a vibration, magnetic field, air, and pressure. And so the three main types of an assist management were stocks and a fixed income investments and a cash evaluations. The main purpose of assistant management is all about it is in a total thing of a wealth which it over time acquiring and maintaining and the trading investments, then they have a potential of a grow of a value in it. And the sensors which it always has a lead thing which was it's like a vibration, magnetic field, air pressure, and the temperature. The, the other name of assistant management is a wealth management also. If you ask what is the example, basic example of an asset management system is, we can say that the life cycle of an laptop, because it is updated until the no longer sustainable and is disposed of. So in that way. So it's all about assist management. The tool is used for assist management is an assist panda, which has a flexible assessment management of the platform. This is going to track equipment which it needed to be a monitor, or it's designed to meet the needs of a what in need to be in many industries and healthcare and education and non-profit going to be dealt with. So it is all about system management. The next thing was So the next thing was a computer maintenance management system. So basically, the working of this is to be that it centralizes the maintenance information and the facilities of a process of a maintenance operation. So it helps you to optimize the utilization and availability of the physical equipment like vehicles, machinery, communications, plants. In that way, like some kind of an infrastructure and other assets. There were the types of an computer maintenance management system, two mainly, which was web-based, which is also called as a cloud-based, and the second thing was on-premise CMMS or software. So it is a kind of a database which is hosted to be a vendor service, and it is accessible to the internet. So the maintenance management information system, it is meant to be a web-based system control and maintenance and management system as it is described in a session of functional and technical requirement with have whatever the technical requirement they have. Example, if you see the customer relationship, okay, the customer relationship, these have some kind of a planning, and they're gonna be implement this thing called enterprise resource planning system and a data warehouse where these systems going to help the businesses to better manage their resources and operations and make their decisions to be get better. And the four types of a system maintenance is all about corrective, preventive, risk-based, and a condition-based maintenance. So if you ask what was the disadvantages of CMMS is the customization, cost and security. Customization of the cost and security was a little easy. It is generally easy to customize CMMS to a company's needs for inserting or removing our modules or connecting to other integrated platforms. The benefits of a maintenance is all about it has an optimization of useful life assets. So it is all about tracking consistent performance and it schedules a maintenance task and it reduces the cost, it improves accessibility and increases efficiency also. Guys, was I'm audible for you? So, CM, CM, so the CMMS is all about it centralizes the maintenance of information and facilities, which is as a processing of an maintenance operation. So it helps to optimize the utilization and availability of an physical equipment, just like vehicles, machinery, communications, etc. So that they only concentrate upon two types mainly, which was on-premise CMM software, which is a client database which is going to be hosted, and the next thing was a web-based, which is also said to be a cloud-based. You know, cloud-based, right? So it is all like that, and so these was a web-based assistant control and the maintenance management system, and like of an example, just like a if you think the customer relationship in between them, they have a quite planning and they're gonna they have a better managing of resources and they make better decisions in between them. So yeah, the three main types of these maintenance systems was all about a preventive, reactive, corrective, predictive maintenance. The disadvantage of a CMMS is all about the cost and the security. The benefits of these was it optimizes the useful life of assisting. So the important maintenance is all about it keeps the companies to be a very controlling time and it costs to be insured of a maximum only, but still to have a great utilities and facilities. The key component of these thing was it can be spread over the paper based and systems and going to be also spread over the sheets and with an advanced interface system of a management. Two components you have to keep in mind while thinking of a CMMS. It is a preventive and a corrective maintenance. There was so many benefits for the CMMS, which was a manufacturing industry, gas and oil, mining, shipping, fleet management, communication and data centers, etc., etc. So it is a most unique and a powerful thing. Feature was work priority. The time they have been implemented, then this helps the technicians to complete the maintenance or work more of efficiently. And if you ask what were the major needed things to us, is because of this, because it saves the time and it ensures the safety we also use and it prolong the life of a high of equipments. It ensures operating of 100% of efficiency all the times the machinery. It is all about computerized management system. And next thing. And the other points was it provides a real-time visibility for the processes and the operations. So it is valuable, will be an Internet of Things, and it has existing upon technology which investments. Sorry. In a short answer, this IoT is all about specifies the depending of an industry. So in general, these are the benefits which been included to such kind of a categories in this, which was these six categories. Um, the first thing was demonstration of an analytics and the new business opportunities, safer and more productive work, process and behavior monitoring, process and resources optimization, better decision making. So these three things it mainly concentrate upon. The first thing was democratization of analysis, and second thing was a new business opportunities. Third thing was a safer and a more productive work, and other thing was a process and behavior monitoring, and the process and resource optimization also. And the sixth thing was a better decision making, which is most important among all of this. Okay, demonstration and analytics. It is in the past these organizations have been built with their like own things, and over the time of spending, they come to know that they it gonna be developed within a money, and it gonna test their own algorithms also. Like just let me say this thing. And in this past of these demonstration, and they had built up some kind of their own algorithms, and they have developed some kind of a things. So in this by owning they have built this such kind of things, right? So by spending their own time, they have thought to be a money to develop and test its own algorithm, so they're going to make it beneficial, right? So in that way they have formed their own kind of algorithms, and they have done their own timing with that. And next thing was like, however, these IoT has been interconnectivity stands, means there is a new market to be pre-built analytics and engines. So yeah, they have a kind of interconnectivity. It is like mainly the IoT is all about a relation in between two devices. It is all about a relation between the two devices, which it transmits the data and like exchanging or taking off a data between the two devices itself. So in that word, here they're gonna say like it is the interconnectivity of standards. We have a new market of a pre-built analysis engines. They have a standards of an interconnectivity. With these, they have brought up the new markets of a pre-built analytics engines. Next thing is they perhaps provide low cost and plug and play access to analyze the needed to often monitor to specific types of marketing, USPs, and assisted classes, etc. So they have provided a low cost. There was basic thing, and the first thing to be get popular anywhere. They provide that they have provided some low cost and the plug and play access to edit of any monitor to be specific types of marketing. Like the monitoring is nothing but maintaining and scheduling the everything things, right? So in that way, they have some specific things they have in their mind, which was marketing and facilities and system classes, etc. So these things they have kept in the mind, and they have tested for Sorry, guys. Yeah, they have provided a low cost and a plug and play access, which it need to be. They have monitoring specific types of marketings and assist classes, facilities, and etc. So they have bought up this thing called a low cost and plug and play processes, which it is a kind of an access. They have implemented by the monitoring some specific things, which was a marketing, facilitating, and assistant classes. So yeah, by democratizing these things, they have made up this to be accessible to everybody, not just the big spenders. Spenders in the sense like the big organizations and the big business aspects, etc. And they have bought this thing to be everybody and everybody to be has to be done if they have any interest among this. So yeah, by and who could not be afford this such kind of an IoT descripts by the traditional way. So the customer software market has been bought this thing. So yeah, in the demonstration analysis is all about. In the past, they have implemented some kind of an algorithms. So by with their own time, with their spending their own money, they have come to know that they has to be come out like they're gonna test their own kind of an algorithms whether it's gonna really enhance or not, or like in a great way or not. So by that they have developed these things and they have tested these own algorithms and it went quite good in a way. However, these IoTs has been interconnectivity standards because the IoTs connectivity is interconnectivity of IoTs. It is the main theme of an IoT only because IoT is all about connecting of two devices within a call of a data, and in between these two devices, the IoT application gonna be with like this network gonna transfer the data or receive the data. It is the formation of this IoT is all about like that now. So in that way, here the name itself it says whatever it was, and so they have started a new marketing to pre-build these engines. So yeah, whatever the algorithms they have tested and they have gone through it and they have succeeded. The next step is to be they have pre-built these engines and they have provided the low cost and a plug and play access also to these analysis. And they have needed to be a monitor some kind of a specific open market facilities and open assisted classes by democratizing these analysis. They have made everybody to be in this part, not only for the big spenders only. So yeah, whatever they have done in earlier stages, is they whatever they have built up their own with algorithms. So if the organizations is not meant to be a highway, and the it so yeah, whatever they have invented in the past, the organizations with their own creativity of spending own time and own money, they have developed some kind of own algorithms. So with these algorithms, they have come to know that they have meant to be planned like that to get forward with the more of these algorithms and create some kind of an environment. So yeah, with this interconnectivity of an IoT, which is standard beans, they have brought up the new marketing of a pre-building engines. So they have provided low cost and a plug and play access to the analysis which to be needed to be monitor the specific types of markets, facilities, and sister classes. So yeah, within a low cost and a plug and play access, they have been needed to be monitor specific types of markets and assist classes, etc. facilities. So by these digitizing analysis, they have made this point that it is not for organizations of a great industries. It is also meant for everyone which has been interested towards it, because they have been providing a low cost is because they have to explore, they mean to be explored to be everyone, right? So in that way, they have mentioned this specific point is that making this accessible to everyone, not just by us big spenders, because they was producing a low cost and plug and play access, So in that way, next thing was it is all about democratization also. Next thing was a new business opportunities. Okay, new business opportunities. Okay. The new business opportunities, and opportunity is the name of a business only. Like by the name only, we can come to know that what does it really mean to be. So the international data cooperation has been explained to the predicting of an emergence data transmission where we inbuilt it. So yeah, the revolution of the 1990s and 2020s it has been implemented. Like in between, it has been implemented. And yeah, these digital transformation has been economically has created some entirely new opportunities which never been previously existed. Yeah, these it was an international data cooperation which it explains the predicting of an emergence of a digital transformation. So at the revolution, 1990s and early years of the 2000s. So this digital transformation economically has created entirely new opportunities which it never previously existed. And also it describes that it is emerging fields has the algorithmic and programmable products and services. So F4 had like F4 mentioned democratic is that these engines, these have a cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and smart utility grids. Traditionally, these industries all also will have the benefits from using of this IoT to collect and customer feedback, which is most important, and useful of data to develop a new and forward-looking innovations. For example, like some man has suggested like considering a Tesla, which collected a terabytes vehicles or like IoT learned vehicles in that way. Okay, it is of international data cooperation, which it explains this predicting of an emergence of a digital transformation. So it has been this evaluation has been started in the late of 1990s and 2000s. So these digital transformation had economically created entirely a new opportunities where it never previously it has been existed. Okay, and it described that it emergent fields as only two things, which was algorithmic and the programmable products and services. I therefore mentioned democratic analysis. It has some kind of a cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and a smart utility grades. So the traditionally these industries has been more beneficial by using this IoT and to collect and such send to be a feedback also. And by using such data, they have developed a new thing which is a forward-looking innovations and that discovered and delivered a new value to the customers. So, for example, MC or MC has it has like they have been suggested a Tesla which has collected terabytes of data from its vehicle as IoT on a wheels. And this Tesla has been used like an information for continuously improving of drivers and its experience of a vehicles to and from to inform a future development cycles and from instruments and in maintenance and self-driving capabilities. So today new features, if you see self-driving and the maintenance improvements capabilities. If you see these all things, it was a new things, right? Sorry, new features, right? So in that way, this IoT has been built at some kind of a vehicles and not in a vehicles, and so many ways it has been brought up of new things, which it's smarter and which it saves our time, everything. And yeah, in other words, each mile has driven is one in one of a Tesla cars is helpful to identify the next must-have product or services. So see, it is somehow it has came out like an international data IDC. It explained the emergency of a digital transformation. So by coming and predicting that thing of an emergence, then this revolution has been implemented on the late 1990s and the early open 2000s. So these digital transformation has been economically created in new opportunities which previously existed. So by this, they have described that there's emerging of two major fields, which was programmable and algorithms. So the like these two is the product and services. So yeah, and furthermore, they have implemented this thing called the cloud computing and artificial intelligence and smart utility grids. So in traditional industries, we have also benefited by using of this collect customer like they have someone please raise your hand because I'm audible for you. Because I'm audible for you guys. Can someone raise your hand with emoji? Yes. Sure. Who is someone has raised right now and they have dropped ours also. Is there any issue regarding the application? Pritam. Was it audible for you? Can someone please raise your hand? Someone has raised before, whether I was sure or not. That is a model for you. Okay. So yeah, these international data, this IDC explains the discrepancy by predicting of an emergence of a digital transformation, uh, the emergency of a digital transformation, and this revolution has been held on the late 1990s and early 2000s. This digital transformation has been created new opportunities like over there previously unexisted, and it describes that emerging fields of algorithmic and programmable products and services they are described. And furthermore, they have described some kind of democratic analytic engines, which is and also cloud computing, artificial intelligence, smart utility grids, etc. These are beneficial. The traditional industries has been beneficial for collecting upon feedback and the usage of developing a new forward-looking innovations for discovering and delivering some new customers. So, for example, these the person who has considered suggested a Tesla. If Tesla has been implemented with the applications of an IoT somehow in nowadays, so like automatic driving and etc. Self capabilities also. They have been meant this thing of an like IoT application with an IoT application. So it is comes as an IoT device itself. So yeah, this has been reached very well and successfully. So in this way, they want to identify these and they are going to help the next level of a products and services also. So basically, these the thing which is said to be emergency of a digital transformation, which it has been implemented at the 1990s and 2000s. So in these, they have merely merging the fields which was algorithmic and programmable products and services. So the four-mentioned democratic analysis has been in engines which morely featurely enhanced, which was a cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and a smart utility grids. The next thing was safer and a more productive work. Wait a minute, guys. And guys, next thing is safer and more productive work. So IoT has been changed the overall place for etc. So the firstly, there is IoT has been created a new jobs and tasks and works and over so skills and over the thing of a person to a master thing. And the next thing was this digital literacy and digital analytics has been really increasingly increased the more of it importance. So the IoT has been overall improvement in productivity, and just like us in robotics eliminated repetitive physical tasks and cognitive outsourcing, and it has been enabled the computers to be responsible for repetitive or mental tasks. And by enabling the personnel to spend more time and on finding of operational insights. So rather than this has been collected and transforming the processing and the data. So the IoT also has been helped us to be a bridge over the generation divided. So they have been providing a way to transfer and experience and institutional knowledge upon retaining maybe pharmaceutic and engineering of work for a more of a size. And then it has been focused more on identifying new ways to functional areas to deliver. So yeah, it is all about the safer and more productive work. So they have brought up some kind of ideas which is implemented on the earlier stages. So by coming to the main thing and the natural thing of environment at the sectors, whatever the developing sectors, they have maintained some things in the mind also, which was a safer and more productive, the major thing. And they have also the whatever the applications. See, what are the following six categories? They have mentioned these six categories on the mind, and they have processed it to a public thing, like by analyzing things like new business opportunities, safer and more productive work, and behavior monitoring. Monitoring was the most important thing as compared to the anything, because by scheduling the thing and by processing the thing and maintaining the thing is a more difficult task because it doesn't work well in a one thing step, and it's going to be affected by the whole thing, and it's going to be affected the conclusion, productive output, and more often a resource management, sorry, resource optimization, better decision making in this. So coming to the safety and more productive work. So in a workplace, they have changed the everything. They have created these IoT has came to the new jobs and tasks and skills like by implementing new applications and by processing that. So in that way, these has been a more improved productivity. And these robots and repetitive physical task making and etc. things, they have been responsible for that everything. And by enabling some modes, spend more time on finding of an operational insights rather than the collecting and transformation and processing this data. So see these main things which was collecting and transforming and processing this data. So these IoT also helped us to be bridge the other thing is generational divided. So by providing the way of a transferring of experience, this institution of knowledge has been retained into the engaging and work for relations. So it has been focused for more identifying a new ways to help the functional areas to be delivered the best. So this IoT will help and safety our increases safety to our workplaces with the sensors to help us, and we within hazardous places and processing and removing humans from the danger zones. And then by correlating the sensor and seriously environmental data to the overtime, they and also new insights can be identified to be a better understanding of a past events and to be understand past events. So these IoT has been changed the everything which is coming to the workplace or also task or skills of new things and new jobs they have intimated, and the digital literacy and data of analytics. This has been increased more important, which was the two things, which were digital literacy and digital analysis. So this has been improved the productivity overall. This has been improved the productivity of an overall. So by enabling the personnel to the spend a more often finding operational insights than collecting and transforming of processing the data. And so this IoT has helped by bridges of an general of dividing, and by providing of a way for transferring of experiences. Some analysis has also expect the working together in a new ways with the new data with the help of a cut down of one production leading time. So yeah, it has been focused upon more on identifying of any new things only to help the financial and the areas to be deliver in a best possible work to deliver in a best possible work. So yeah, it has been improved upon a safety to our workplaces. These IoT connected sensors has been helped to help us to it has been helped us to monitor and to be confident and from the and hazard hazardous places and the processes by removing a human from a danger, which is like a quite alert thing which we see IoT mostly devices of mostly they have been inbuilt just because of alerts to the dangers of sessions like or also harming before sensors in that way. So yeah, and then by correlating these sensor, the environment, the data over timed, and then they have identified the better to be understand the past events and to mitigate the future risks also. That is audible for you. I think is it audible for you? Can someone please raise your hand with an emoji? And, you know, the democratization of an industry is all about in the in earlier stages they have sorry, in older stages they have bought this thing with their own time and the money. They have developed this kind of in their own algorithms and they are tested by the own itself. So by testing all these algorithms, by implementing algorithms, they come to know that it has to be also it has to be also used to be exhausted towards like has to be also implemented to the next level to the platform, any kind of a platform in the public sector. So yeah, in that they have made this kind of a new marketing which is pre-built open engines. So like the processing, so the main theme is all about implementing of the algorithms which have been being implemented for in the earlier stages by the spending of our own time and own concepts. So they bought and with like IoT only, interconnectivity. So they have provided a low cost. The main they have bought up this thing with an advantages somehow. They are the low cost plug by play access and to analysis need to be a more monitoring towards facilities, classes, markets, etc. things. So they have made that this thing also very clear that it doesn't mean to be only it doesn't mean to be only for like the persons of a big spenders, but it's also for everyone because they bought up this algorithms and this theory was to be within a low cost and plug and play plug and practice, you know. So it in this student, you come to know that it is not for only the big major organizations or a major business aspects. And by democratizing this thing, uh, they have mentioned, just like I have said now, it is for everybody, not for the big spenders only. And they brought up the software market and the new business opportunities, which were brought up and explained by the IDC, which is International Data Cooperation, and this has been explained by the predicting the digital transformation leaks economy and the evaluation of 1990s and early 2000s. So the digital transformation economy was being created and there to be new opportunities that never previously existed. So it has been started in the early 1990s and 2000s, which it digital transformation, which it created entirely new opportunities which it never previously existed. So while gathering up descriptions, they have emergency fields like algorithmic and programmable products and services. So these two things they have mentioned very particularly, which were the emerging fields, which is algorithmic and the programmable products and services. So the four mentioned for these analysis engines, the four featured, they have also got an idea to be implementing these things, which was a cloud computing and artificial intelligence, and also the last one, the smart utility grids. So the traditional industries has been more benefited by these IoT itself. So by collecting of feedback, they come to know that there has been developing new thing, which is also feel to look forward for greater innovations and to deliver new customers. It's like this. And for example, if you take Tesla, the IoT has been implemented, like the IoT application has been implemented on the Tesla, and it really went well. were the two things which was the self-driving capabilities and automatic driving. So with these features, it has been went so through well, and by this only they're gonna implement more of a products and services also. So yeah, it is all about a new opportunity, new business opportunity. Okay, it is says all about that. It explains by how predicting explains how predicting of an emergency, the digital transformation economically has been leading and wanted to be also. And this revolution has been it is started in the 1990s and really sorry late 1990s and early 2000s. So this digital transformation economically has been created entirely new opportunities to be never previously existed. So they also described the two fields, which was algorithmic and programmable products and services. So the fourth mentioned these thing was a cloud computing and artificial intelligence, often a smart utility grids. So the traditional industries were also benefit for using of an IoT and to be collect and customer the like feedback of a customer. So to develop and this the new thing they have also come forward to be a new innovations which they're gonna discover and to deliver a new value to the customers. So by somehow the Tesla has been implemented with a great work by collecting a huge terabytes of a data. So yeah, the thing which the statement has been packed while implementing of a Tesla, which was IoT on a wheels. Okay, and the IoT on a wheels. So in this way, and the safer and more productive work. Okay, these thing has been changed the overall workplaces. Okay, this has been changed the overall workplaces, and it has been created in new jobs, task skills for a person to master, to personalize to be data digital literacy and data analysis, which is being increasing the more importance. And these IoT has been improved very productively, and this has been to by enabling of such a personal to spend these more and finding of an operational insights rather than a collecting and transforming the processing the data itself. These IoT has been helped us to bridge the divide of providing a way to transfer the experiences and institutional knowledge of getting a baby boomers into this tech and engineering and the work of things. And it has been morely focused upon the identifying a new ways to a functional areas to deliver the best of our participations, the best of our participations, and by the improving of our workplace of a safety, these sensors has been helped to us to confront like removing humans from a danger zone, and this has to be a processing and placing. And with these correlating sensors and environment data over the time, these insights can be a better understand past events, mitigate the future risks. So in that way, they improve the productivity and etc. Help us to be a bridge a generational divide by providing a data transfer, the way of a transferring to experience in various aspects of a engaging and slick. So these the safer and more productive working is all about it has brought up a new job, skills, task, etc. to be and to increase the importance of this. It has been improved the whole productivity also by collecting, transforming, and processing the data. So, yeah. In this session, we're gonna discuss the process and behavior of the process and behavior monitoring and the process and resource optimization also, and also the decision making of an IoT. Hey guys, from the tomorrow session, I'm gonna discuss the decision making and process and resource optimization. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna discuss decision making IoT and somehow it has other things which is the user experience decision area and data decision area, business decision area, technology decision area, security decision area, standards and regulations of a decision area. And it has been the framework has been designed like a data hard like device hardware, software hard so, like software communications, communications, cloud platform, cloud application. And the process and resources has some kind of steps of observations, which was most importantly, it has been developed. Only two things left. And also I'll discuss somehow about the process and material monitoring, these three things, which is I'm going to discuss at tomorrow's session. Making optimization, so process and behavior monitoring. I'll also revise the previous three things. And also I'll say these three things tomorrow. It is a task session. Pros and cons we have discussed really some kind of roughly, but also I'll go some kind of a deep with that also. Don't worry, guys. That's it for today, guys.